spitting out big-time hail, wind, but also rotating. The dynamics, the ingredients in the atmosphere are overall more conducive to tornado warnings for tomorrow morning. That's a look at 7 a.m. and then a little bit more scattered activity as we head towards late morning and the early afternoon. By mid-afternoon, though, a clearing sky and cooler temperatures will move in. We'll look for temperatures to once again be in the 50s about 24 hours from now. So for tomorrow, a weather alert in place. This is that third round, I guess the second round from now, but the third round overall, with storms likely 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Those thunderstorms look to be severe. Scattered storms 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock for your Wednesday. It'll be about noon that we hit our high tomorrow at 70 and then cooler air for the afternoon, mid to late afternoon in the 50s. Damage winds, large hail, and tornadoes possible for the first half of tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on the severe weather threat for the remainder of the evening. Beyond 11 p.m., though, we'll see some quieter weather. Then it comes back by 4 a.m. for about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The high at 70, clearing and cooling, though, after 1 o'clock. We'll be cooler Thursday and Friday with dry conditions and high temperatures in the low 50s. And then we'll rebound back to the 60s for the upcoming weekend. Big weekend, it's a holiday weekend with 62, mostly sunny on Saturday. We'll rebound to 68, mostly sunny for your Easter Sunday. And then next week, we're looking at 70s in the forecast. Yeah, spring is here, 70 degrees Monday. Slight chance of rain, 72 on Tuesday, with a slight chance of rain as well. So, again, the bottom line, let's be weather aware this evening, 7 o'clock till 11 o'clock, and especially tomorrow morning with severe thunderstorms likely. Tornadoes, a big concern for tomorrow morning. Laura, Ed, Mary Kay, myself, we've got you covered throughout the event, now through tomorrow afternoon.
We'll be ready for that warm weekend, I'm sure.
For sure, yes.
Okay, well, look outside now, some gray skies over Chicago. We are in a bit of a calm patch, though, after some high wind and hail earlier today.
Here's what happens when storms hit on trash day. Gusty winds took this garbage can on a journey in the western suburbs. The big blue trash bin, it went flying down the First Avenue in Maywood. It looks possessed there, cruising right into traffic before finally coming to a stop along a guardrail near the Eisenhower Expressway. This Chicago firefighter, 49-year-old Jermaine Pelt, died in the line of duty today in West Pullman. He was a father of two who had been with the department almost 20 years. Tara Molina is live at the scene tonight where fire investigators are still working to determine a cause. Tara.
Erica, the fire started in one home and spread to two others. You can see the three that were on fire here for hours this morning. Crews still here investigating right now. Chicago firefighter Jermaine Pelt was in one of the homes the fire spread to.
We had three buildings going at the same time.
The fire started in this home in the middle, spreading to the homes on either side. Massive flames and billowing smoke, this scene in West Pullman on South Wallace Street before 4 in the morning. We learned 49-year-old Jermaine Pelt was in this home, one of the two the fire spread to, manning a hose line when fire officials say conditions worsened, and all firefighters were ordered out of the building. But they say Pelt went down just before it was issued. The lieutenant quickly found him near the home.
They went in, when they pulled the line out, he wasn't there, and they pulled him out.
Chicago Fire Department Commissioner Annette Mansfield was speaking out emotional. She knew and worked with Jermaine Pelt.
We are still investigating this tragedy, but we can tell you there was no explosion, and he was not trapped at this fire.
Firefighter Jermaine Pelt still living today. We're looking at the large procession of first responders there to escort his body to the medical examiner's office, where a plaque was raised on a fire truck honoring the fallen firefighter. Again, the fire marshal is still here investigating right now. No cause on this fire yet, but of course we'll continue checking in and bringing you the very latest. For now, we're live in West Pullman and Tara Molina, CBS 2 News. Thank you, Tara. It's election day in Chicago, and no doubt there's a lot on the minds of both Paul Vallis and Brandon Johnson.
One thing they didn't have to think about, what to eat for lunch. Let's send it back out to Jim and Marie to tell us a bit about the candidates' visit to an iconic Chicago restaurant today.
Iconic is right, and you know, the campaign trail makes you hungry. It's been a lot of long weeks, many stops, and you need some fuel every once in a while.
And it says something about Mendy's that both Johnson and Dallas were there.
That's right.
Creative diners and creative people behind the counter. It is the classic place there. As you see Paul Dallas shaking the hand of outgoing Secretary of State Jesse White, who is one of his biggest supporters. But it's a time-honored tradition.
this video, you see Brandon Johnson sitting right at the table, talking with food in his mouth, and I can't blame him. It's a delicious lunch for him. Talking with supporters there, making this one of the last stops on election day tonight.
And it's a great location. It's in the South Loop at Jefferson and Roosevelt, so the people from the north side can get to it, the people from the south side can get to it easily.